Good evening on a beautiful football Friday night, week 4 of the high school season. Busy night all around mid-Missouri. 18 games to highlight tonight. We'll begin our coverage at Helias Catholic in Jefferson City. The Crusaders had the big tailgate tonight before the Helias Camdenton game. Satyrs #1 in our mid-Missouri prep power poll, and they played just like it tonight. Opening drive for Helias. Less than 3 minutes in, Austin Weaver, the quarterback, keeps Crusaders up 7-0. Next time Helias touched the ball, Ben Holly weaves his way around and in for the short TD, making a 14-0 advantage. How about the Helias defense? They were dominating. This time Ben Holly on the other side of the ball, juggling the pick. Nice return. That would set up another Crusader touchdown. It is Weaver going to the freshman Max Malmstrom. 10-yard touchdown, 21-0. Still in the first quarter. Brady Fan will run this one in. 16 yards to Pater. 28-zip Helias after a very productive first quarter. More fun in the second quarter. Weaver rolls out, finds a wide open Quade Edwards, the senior to senior. The route continues for the Crusaders. And look at this. End of a long pass from Weaver to Logan Hillman. Holly with another big run in the second quarter. This one 30 yards out. Helias led it 56-0 at halftime. They win 56-6, the final. Capital City Cavaliers on the home field tonight. Tough test for the Rockbridge Bruins, coming off a blowout win at Jeff City last week. Prior to the kickoff, Jalen Thomas hitting a big milestone, 5,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations to Jalen. Exciting first half and second half. Rockbridge strikes first. Senior running back Micah Sanford slams it in. 6-0 Rockbridge. Cap City responds. Jaquaris Richardson, 35-yard touchdown run. Cavs leading 7-6. Rockbridge back down to the goal line. Junior running back Grant Hyde gets airborne, dives in for the touchdown. Bruins go for 2. They get it. They're up 14-7. Big first half for Cap City's Richardson. This one even a longer touchdown run. 50 yards and in for a touchdown. Things all tied up 14-all. No more first half touchdowns, but a nice kick from Weston Schofield. Cavs leading 17-14 at halftime, and they pull off the victory. Cap City 30-22, huge win over Rockbridge. Jefferson City Jays on the road at Sedalia. Smith Cotton, Eric Thomas and the Jays looking to bounce back after a much improved Smith Cotton team would give them a fight tonight. Jays jump on top. Look at the long run from Xavion Finney. He had a few of those this season so far. 60 yards and the touchdown. Jeff City goes for 2, makes it an 8-0 lead after the end of the first quarter. Smith Cotton gets on the board first play of the second. Dax Whisker to Coleman Fredrickson. 3-yard pass. Jay still up 8-6. Jeff City answers back the other way. The quarterback to the air. Alex Wilson to Tanner Wingrath. 22-yard touchdown. Jays up 14-6. Jeff City led 14-12 at halftime. But some key turnovers late. Smith Cotton comes back to win 23-20. First time the Tigers have beaten Jeff City since 1955, before Pete Atkins was coaching. In Columbia tonight, Justin Conyers back at Battle High, where he won a state title in the first year of the school. Conyers now leading a much improved Hickman Cupid team. Battle with some early fireworks. Check out the flea flicker. Trick play. Kendall Wilkerson looks deep. Carnell Price for the long gain. Drive, though, would stall for the Spartans. Cupes get to work on offense. Braden Bursey keeps it himself for the Hickman touchdown. Cupes not satisfied this time. Prince Collins runs it in for 6. Hickman leading 14-0 after the opening quarter. They scored a lot more. First play in the second, Bursey connects with Elijah Tatum, who makes a fantastic catch. 28-yard touchdown for Hickman. Cupies cruise to the 55-14 win. The Blair Oaks Falcons won it all last year in Class 3. It looks like they may be even better this year in Class 2. Perfect 3-0 start against a good competition. Tonight, back on the home field, hosting the California Pintos, who came in 0-3. How about this start? First play from scrimmage. Hayden Lackman, the senior, goes to work through the defense. 66 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Blair Oaks, just like that. Next Falcon possession, Tyler backs to the air, deep shot to Brendan Rackers, 42-yard connection. It's 14-0. Falcons find the end zone again on their very next possession. Backs to Rackers again. This a short 4-yard TD strike, 21-0 after a quarter. Blair Oaks wasn't done. Early moments of the second. Brady Dapkus on the jet sweep to the near side. He will go in. 28-0. Lots of fireworks in Wardsville tonight. Falcons got a safety, California punt attempt. Then look at this, some trickery on the kickoff return. Dapkus ends up with the football. He ends up in the end zone. 63-yard touchdown return. Falcons add a pair of short touchdown runs to make it 50-0 at halftime. Blair Oaks wins 65-0. Tri-County Conference play at Southern Boone and Ashland. Eagles and Boonville. This was a crazy one. Southern Boone jumps out on top early thanks to the Price Bono field goal. Bonnet with the field goal just over 30 seconds to halftime, 10 yards out. Senior Eagle quarterback Mason Shearer decides to keep it, spins and bulldozes his way into the end zone. 10-0 Southern Boone at halftime, but Boonville storms back in the fourth quarter. Tatum Huff takes it up the middle to tie it up. They would go on top of the extra point. Pirates add another TD for good measure. They win it. Great comeback for Boonville, 21-13. More Tri-County Conference action in Eldon. The Mustangs coming in 3-0. Tough test with the Osage Indians, though, coming to Victor Field. Osage opens the scoring just over 4 minutes into the game. Maverick Trusty fires to the end zone. Hunter Schreiman makes the leaping grab for the touchdown. Indians an early 7-0 lead. Later in the opening quarter, same connection. Trusty to Schreiman, 21 yards, 14-0. Indians back in the win column. First loss for Eldon, 50-12. The final score there. Hallsville Indians on the home turf tonight in Boone County, taking on the Tigers from Macon. Hallsville led it 13-7 at halftime. Macon on the march. Ryder Lewis dives in for the Tigers score. Extra point, Macon takes the lead. But here comes Hallsville. Landon Cunningham, the Indians quarterback, had himself a night. The junior scores the go-ahead touchdown run in the fourth quarter. He finished with all 3 scores for Hallsville. Great win for the Indians. They rally back 19-14 the final. Now Mexico Bulldogs coming off a great win last week over Odessa on the road at Marshall tonight. Mexico leading 35-13 in the fourth quarter. Quarterback Charlie Fisher wants the ball back. He gets it on the pick, playing the defense. Mexico drains the clock down with under a minute left. Fisher finds Caden Benny for the touchdown. Mexico wins 42-13. Good win for the Hagsters. Fulton Hornets on the road tonight at Hannibal tonight. No party with the Pirates. Hannibal, a very good team again this year. Pirates go for their potent rushing attack as Cade Hoskins runs it in. Big night for Hannibal. They beat Fulton 58-0. The Centralia Panthers off to a perfect 3-0 start playing at Monroe City tonight. Thanks to our Football Friday Night partners, Prepcasts, for the video. Centralia down 2, third quarter. Bad Panther snap, but Rex Bryson picks it up. And he turns it into a touchdown for the Panthers. 34 yards. Centralia takes the lead. Fourth quarter, Panthers add lead. Bryson again. This time he'll go 49 yards to pay dirt. But Monroe scored the game's final 2 TDs. Centralia falls 38-34. More to come. We'll take you to Kirksville, Lynn, Russellville, Tipton, and more. Stay with us on this Football Friday. Welcome back. Football Friday night, the Tolton Trailblazers. Perfect start. Michael Agnew's team coming in 3-0 on the home field in Columbia, hosting Hayti from southeast Missouri. Tolton with an early touchdown. Here's another one. Quarterback Dominic Abadi here goes in for the Blazers. And then watch the swing pass later to Will Brayman. The senior flies down the sideline right past our own Darren Beasley. Nice spin, 52-yard touchdown. Tolton goes on to win 59-61. Injury update. Father Mike got hit on the sideline. He's going to be okay, unlike me a few years ago at the Tolton game when I broke my leg. Tipton Cardinals ranked third in Class 1 this week after playing a pair of Class 2 powers the last 2 weeks, entertaining Lighthouse Chargers, a team from Southwest Missouri, homeschool team. Paxton Pyle, a couple early touchdowns. Tyler Rivera takes this in. Tipton leading 22-0 second quarter. Dane Schlotzauer connects with Ty Bixler, and he's gone for a 51-yard touchdown here. Tipton pitches the shutout, 42-0, the final over Lighthouse. Russellville Indians coming off back-to-back wins, hosting the Afton Cougars from St. Louis tonight. Russellville opened the scoring early touchdown pass from Justin Seaver to running back Landon Borman. Later in the first, deep pass from Seaver to Jack Lake down to the 2-yard line. That set up a short touchdown run from Landon Borman. Russellville rolls to another victory, 51-16. North Callaway gets a win over Bowling Green. Montgomery County big over South. Herman losing to New Madrid County Central, and Kirksville edges past Moberly. The 2-1 Harrisburg Bulldogs on the road at 3-0 Salisbury. Hometown Panthers dominating from start to finish here. Braden White bounces outside, 54-yard touchdown. All Salisbury tonight, 36-0. The young Versailles Tigers still looking for a first win of the season, hosting El Dorado Springs, thanks to Most Sports Zone for the video highlights here. Tigers down 37-0 in the third quarter. They get on the board. Versailles long kick return for a touchdown. Ian Smith going 82 yards, but El Dorado Springs wins the game 50-6. The Lynn Wildcats, just their second year of varsity play, looking for a second win tonight at home against the Missouri Military Academy. Check out this touchdown run. Lynn freshman Knox Sowed. Wildcats jumping out to the early lead. Look at the great crowd there in Osage County. Loving their new football team. Hunter Bish at quarterback, 23-yard touchdown. Craig Laughlin also finds the end zone. Win for Lynn, 58-6, their second in the history of the program. Football in St. James tonight. 2-1 Tigers facing winless Owensville, thanks to Will Johnson for the video. St. James driving early. Zane Achterberg, the senior, carries in the touchdown. St. James wins it big, 52-0 over the Dutchman. Fayette, low-scoring win over West Strand, 7-6. Van Far beats Mark Twain. And from last night, Rolla falls to Mountain Home, Arkansas. Coming up, our defensive test of the week. Pancheros delivery of the night, Culver's team of the night. And look ahead to the Mayor's Cup game on an
Tonight's edition of the KRCG 13 Sports Desk is sponsored by the Mawkins Automotive Group.
23rd ranked Mizzou opens the SEC season tomorrow night at home. It is a 16th straight sellout crowd against South Carolina. Coming in 23rd in the poll for Missouri at 3-0. 2 touchdown favorites to make it 4-0. The 2-0 Lincoln Blue Tigers host Quincy tomorrow night at 6:30. William Woods on the road. Central Methodist and Missouri S&T also at home. The annual all teams playing 2 games today, 2 tomorrow. Tolton Trailblazers, Class 3 defending state champs, won both games against Jeff City Blair Oaks. And the Lady Jays, Helias, also winning 2 today. So did Lynn, Jeff City, Hickman, Fatima, all splitting 2 games. Cards beat the Brewers tonight. Royals big over the Blue Jays and Max Scherzer. Volleyball, Missouri wins 2. Something new tonight thanks to our good friend Dick Davis. The Poncheros delivery of the night, best pass play. Here it is from Blair Oaks. Tyler backs to Brendan Rackers. They hooked up a couple times. 42-yard touchdown pass. And each week we feature the top play on defense. Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest goes to the Helias Catholic, playing some great D. Ben Lanigan, Bridger Markway, Sam Stevens, all in on the big sack. Helias taking our Steve's Pest Control Pest of the Week honors again. Each week we will have the Culver's Team of the Night. Best victory chosen by our KRCG staff goes to Joe Collier and the Capital City Cavaliers. Great win over the Rockbridge Bruins. That is it for a busy football Friday night. Hope you have a great football weekend. We will see you next week.
Football Friday Night has been sponsored by GFI Digital, Kemker Heating and Air Conditioning, Steve's Pest Control, Community Point Bank, Culver's, Pancheros Mexican Grill, and Custom Promotional Branding.